How many tourists go to your country and rent a car, compared to the use public transport? Immigration, important. Do you need a visa to come or you don't? MIDA, of course, MIDA is Foreign Investment Authority. So they give incentives to local as well as foreign investment. So again, it's important. Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. Now, today when we talk about development, a lot of times we do it at the expense of environment. But the world is slowly changing. Environment factor is very important. And how do you cleverly, like what Sichang said, make use of the environment you have to your advantage, rather than change and redo the whole development. And Ministry of Home Affairs, Security. As the tourist, you want to make sure you go to a safe place. Now, state agency, why we say state agencies? I'm not too sure about Taiwan, but in Malaysia, we have a federal, and we also have a local. So anything to do with the land use is all go to local authorities. So every state, we have 13 states, every state has its local authority. So when government, federal set the policy, we also have to work for local agencies. Police, they belong to local agency. Of course, they have a home affair again, but local, they have their own local police force. Tourism agency, hotel. Just now I was sharing with Sichang. I say, this is, I think, the 7 or 8 times I came to Taiwan. I never know you have so much thing to offer until now. Why? Because in the hotel, they give the brochure, it's just limited. So what I do is always 101,什么都是101, So I don't go out to any other places. So it is important for the hotel, for the immigration to give a certain fundamental information out. And your information has to be a little bit bilingual. If it's all Chinese, sorry to say, not all tourists read Chinese. Airport. So we want to talk about, can Ministry of Transportation get more aeroplane to land in Kuala Lumpur? Can the airport be more friendly? Set up more stations for the tourism center? And Malaysia, we have a shopping mall association where Taiwan's shopping mall association is also a member of it. And we have the others like MICE, because today MICE market is the convention market. MICE market is the quality market. We fight a lot to get world-class convention to come to Malaysia. And of course, tour agency. A lot of us hate when you go to a country, the tourist guide will bring you to one place, lock you in, you must buy, you don't buy, you cannot. And whatever you buy are crabs. So the tour agency must be responsible. And now, as you know, effective 1st of October, China has already come up with a policy. You cannot bring their tour to places that you just lock them and ask them to spend money. You cannot do that. Even China today is looking at how to improve all this. Okay? Then we talk about car rental association. A lot of business people, like again 市长讲的，就是非常不负责任哦。我赚到钱就好了，反正他不会再倒回来。你忘了哦，他回去跟你大宣传了。而且有很多你不知道的，他们就是 writer。而且现在的 website，you can just use the website immediately. The whole world know what's happening in Taiwan. I mean, like, sorry to say, whatever, your president, everything is over there. So all this thing is universal. Whatever happened in Malaysia, here immediately you can hear. And unfortunately, sometimes the media, 包又不包喜啊. They love sensational news. They hate you say it's good. I want to say what is no good. So I think it's very important, So, of course, the private sector, hotel, shopping mall, event organizer, airline, key retailers, depends on what we talk about. Then, what is the business model, 蓝图? Well, we have to first get all the council members to include the owner of the shopping center. Again, I'm not sure about here. Malaysia, business people are pretty powerful. I suppose all over the world like this, money talk, all right? But it's fine because they have to make sure the development are there. If they don't participate, you get one small retailer to do it, nobody is going to hear that. So it's important get all the big boys involved. We also have to have a full-time management team. At this moment, like I say, some of the friends, I gave you 2 cards. One is the one actually pay me and I need to maintain my lifestyle, okay? But the other one is national service. So I cannot be full-time doing this. So we need some staff to actually follow up with things. Government grants, now we talk about money. Again, like we say, to start with something, it is, when you talk about money, 我们广东话讲的讲钱失感情啊，唔係講錢啊，講錢就要散了，想啊，所以我们呢就是说，先坐下来，大家知道开始的时候，如果你有这个问题，政府可不可以先开始帮忙你一点预算？最终的目的是什么？最终的目的是我出1块钱，政府出1块钱。政府出的1块钱是放在哪里？我们出的1块钱是放在哪里？这是我们最终的目标。可是到现在，政府出9块，我们出1块了，还好啊。We plan, manage, and coordinate for all the events. 不要只是讲哦，我想要做这样，我想要做那样，每天都在发白日梦啊。怎么去做呢？谁做呢？你做还是我做呢？那你做的时候，有些广场会说，为什么整天都是在 Pavilion， 整天都是在双子塔，为什么不在我这边？所以很多事情就是很容易讲，到要做的时候，大家要坐在一起，是要大家要讨论，要讲为什么这个是 the best location, the best strategy. Key performance 做了之后。政府要讲，哎，你拿我9块钱，你到底拿来做什么？你的那个 KPI 达到吗？那我们一定要放 KPI。一向来讲，我都是非常同意的。你要跟政府拿钱，你要先跟他讲你要做什么，你要做什么是怎么样去 measure 呢？你达到的是怎么样？你做的是怎么样？好或者不好？那我们就讲。现在整个 retail 在 Bukit Bintang、KLCC，加起来大概是950块钱平方尺这个 spending， 我们要提升到3000。那现在我们达到什么呢？我们达到预算一半，1500。哦，那个也是超过大概10到15%，预算我们超过了，所以政府也相当高兴了哈。然后呢，我们讲 we need to improve pedestrian 行人道，因为马来西亚我们没有春夏秋冬，每天都是很热的，也是时常都倾盆大雨的，所以那个路是不好走的。So we need connectivity. We love what we see in Japan. We love what we see in Hong Kong. We love what we see in Singapore. So we need the connectivity. We need to go through the covered walkway, be it above the surface or underground. And then we say, hey, we have to put up decoration. What attracts people? Light and sound. Sound, we don't quite like it because it's very noisy. You cannot keep on playing sound. Light is something evergreen. So we say we also put up creative. A year we have 2 times to put up different lighting. And then we create additional employment of 14,000. That's no issue. Shopping mall, retail employ the highest employment. and then increase property value. Like I say, you know, in Bukit Bintang, today we have increased at least 20 times of the value. So it's very, very important. Now, some of the, like we say, funding. Well, government has actually estimated from 2009 to 2010 how much they require to promote the shopping district. This is estimate. They didn't spend that money. Don't, after this, you all go to see the Lin Weiyan and say, hey, Joyce 讲 60 million, 你要给我多少? No, this is all estimation. Because you have to base on your event, you base on what the country, like you go to Dubai, 那些朋友去过 Dubai 的吗？他每天晚上一到他的家务购年华的那一个月1月，每天晚上都是烟花，半个小时，每一天他送出去1辆 Rolls Royce， 每间购物广场给1公斤的金条啊。Can you do it? We can't. But why can Dubai do it? Because it's free tax. So you don't forget, if you do not tax the company, you ask the private sector to pay you this, they are willing to do it. But if you have a company tax, not possible. Okay, so this is during the initial budget, we say probably we need 60 million. This is one of the brochures we have done. Over 3,000 stores for the whole shopping mall. And this whole shopping mall, one thing good is every shopping mall we have a different positioning, 不同的定位。如果全部一样的 you know what's the fun of going to Bukit Bintang to shop? The first one, this is a very old shopping center, more than 30 years. Now they will start probably tearing it down and rebuild. This is more for Malay, middle, lower class people. Okay, so the next one is Berjaya Times Square. 它有一个主题公园啊，你这样 theme park 在里面，所以你有那个 roller coaster 在里面的哈。这个也是走比较普通化的哈的 shopping center。那 Fahrenheit 是走年轻化的 coffee culture, music coffee culture. I try to be there, but I don't blend in. I can't. Half an hour I have to run away because this is for your grandchildren, maybe who like to everything on handphone, everything on IT. Lot 10 used to be a very premier kind of shopping mall. It's for corporate people to go and shop. Then this is what I am now, you know, in charge of that. As more of high class is actually equivalent to your Taipei 101. If you understand that, you understand this, okay? Then Laoyat is all IT. 全部IT, gadgets, they're all there. Star Hill is even top for watches. 都是 watches, timepiece. 松安湾这个是金河也是很久了，大概37年了哦，也是走比较平民化的。可是你进去看那个东西呢，你觉得就有一点像怎么样？I don't think there's anyone here that I can compare. A little bit more mass, but it's interesting concept to see. Surya KLCC 双子塔，每个到吉隆坡都要去走一走哦。Now, the difference between KLCC Pavilion is meant for international, we are non-halal. 我们有卖猪肉的在里面的餐馆 ，KLCC 全部是清真的。好，那另外一点我要强调的就是说，在台北哦，你们对清真这方面哦。都没有加强去推广，其实这个 market 蛮大的，你应该看一看哦。Now this is actually the shopping mall. Well, we have one a little bit out, but because the owner is also very aggressive, so we include them. So I think it's right to change a word to street to 从那个条街改回那个圈呢，会更加适合。